I had always protected Curtis for the longest time. There were things about our relationship that I always protected it because in my heart, I always still loved him.
Imagine a situation where two titans of the music industry, 50 Cent and Diddy, find themselves embroiled in a controversy of epic proportions. Vivica Fox, a seasoned actress known for her roles in both film and television, unexpectedly enters the fray by allegedly leaking intimate footage involving these two influential figures. Scandals in the glittering world of celebrities and entertainment moguls can ignite like wildfire, consuming reputations and careers in their wake.
Then right around that time, that's when you and 50 Cent became a thing.
Yes.
Okay, so then how did you guys initially meet?
We met after he said the thing up to Soul Train at the Soul Train Music Awards, and I want to thank Vivica Fox for wearing that dress, which I was shocked. I mean, I don't know if you go back and see my reaction. I was just kind of like, wow. And then after that, his people got in touch with my people, and next thing I know, we were on the phone. And my birthday was coming up, and he's such a gentleman. He's very generous. I know him as Curtis, always will. And the 50 Cent, those are his performing thing and who he is as a man. So I met Curtis because I remember when I first talked to him, I was like, so what do I call you? He was like, Curtis, that's my name. I said, okay, cool. But for my birthday, he filled my entire house with my favorite flowers, which were Casablancas and gardenias. And literally a van pulled up with flowers. Like they kept bringing us stuff. I was like, more?
Okay.
So he's very generous and very kind and a gentleman.
Well, and at the time, Get Rich or Die Trying was out.
Yes.
And it was the biggest thing in music.
Yes.
Period, of any genre.
Yes.
The album goes diamond.
Yes.
He comes in and completely takes over the game.
Right.
And then now he's got, you connected to him. And I remember it was the VMAs.
Yes.
And you had that dress on.
Yeah.
That dress. Wow.
Yes. All that in a bag of chips.
All that.
Designed by Randy Ron, who I made sure he approved it, and we coordinated our outfits.
So now you guys are a public thing.
Right.
Did that put a lot of pressure on the relationship?
Yes.
Explain.
Well, I was already Vivica Fox, from Independence Day, this and the third, and he now is becoming this huge mega rap star who is crossing over in the club. And I was used to fame, and the main thing that what killed the relationship was that we just went way too public, way too fast. The love that I had for him, and still to this day, will always, he was the love of my life. I will admit that without any reservations. He will always have a very special place in my heart. But the reason why the relationship ended was because we just went public way too fast, had way too many people in our business. And if I was to have a chance to do it over, it would be that we stayed private a lot longer. But we got too many people in our business, and, that's what killed the relationship, unfortunately, because I really love it.
It all started with a mysterious tweet from Vivica Fox, a well-known actress who enjoys dramatizing situations and has starred in successful films and TV shows. Fox was a regular in Hollywood gossip columns, but her latest move stunned even the most hardened entertainment insiders when she hinted that she had compromising footage of two of the biggest names in music, Diddy and 50 Cent.
You said at one point he was going to propose, and he had a 14-carat ring?
12.
12?
Yes.
Still a crazy ring.
Yeah,
What is that?
but he's 50 Cent.
$2 million ring or something like that? Something like that?
I don't know. Well, he got mad at me and turned it into a pair of earrings. Yeah, I found that out later. I was like, damn, B.
You could have had the ring.
Damn.
You could have had
I at
the
least
ring.
could have turned it into a pair of earrings if we broke up, but it's all good,
Okay, and I guess he went on his European tour.
Yes.
And at that point, I guess the relationship started to kind of devolve.
Relationship broke up after the World Music Awards. I came back and he was on the radio saying he dumped me.
You found out on the radio?
Yeah, my friend called me. I was in Baltimore filming The Salon, and my friend, stylist, whose name is skipping me right now. Oh, my friend Daryl Brown called me and said, yo, your boy's on the radio blasting you. And first I went, who? And he was like, 50 Cent. I was like, Curtis? He's like, yeah, I was telling everybody you guys broke up. And I was like, we did? Huh. So he never personally said, it's a wrap.
On the radio, huh?
Yeah, but he went on, and you know, that was his way. That was his way. When I look back at it now, you know, he went back to being that tough guy because, you know, we really loved each other a lot at the time.
Yeah, because I remember I was hanging out with Game around that time, and
Yes.
I remember he announced that Game was kicked out of G Unit on the radio
Yeah,
as well.
just see
and
what I'm
then
saying?
like
It's just
no one
kinda-
saw it coming. He
Yeah.
announced it on the radio what should have been done in person.
Yeah, but you know,
Yeah, that's 50.
everybody has their way of doing things, and we're cool now. There's peace,
Yeah.
which I love more than anything else.
In order to understand Viva Fox's alleged actions, one must first understand her complex history with 50 Cent. The two had a turbulent romantic relationship marked by public spats and reconciliations, and their affair had been a tabloid staple providing fodder for gossip columns and paparazzi lenses. Despite their eventual breakup and subsequent years of estrangement, the tweet sent shockwaves through social media and quickly became viral. Speculations ran rampant as fans, journalists, and industry insiders alike scrambled to decipher the implications. Could this footage be real? And what secrets could it possibly reveal about the private lives of these iconic personalities?
But the years following that, it was
Yeah, we went at it.
right. So, for example, in 2005,
Yes.
50 had a song called "Get in My Car,"
Mm.
where he said, "Commitment from me, not likely." Went out with Vivica, I thought I was onto something, but then the next week, nah, man, it was nothing.
Yeah, then he was coming to my house and finding me at spas in
Yeah.
Vancouver. But, you know, that was the image. And, you know, trust for me how I felt driving down the street and it would come on the radio.
That song,
Yeah.
yeah,
Or The Game rapping about me.
yeah,
And he was his artist at the time.
Mhm.
That shit was awful to live through.
yeah.
It broke my heart, but I still loved him.
Well, then in 2010, you showed
Yeah.
up in this music video.
Yeah, I
for
did.
Do You Think About Me,
Mm-hmm.
where you try to kill him in the video,
Yeah.
which I'm sure there's some, that didn't require a lot of acting. So you guys became cool. And then 2015, you do an interview and you kind of insinuated that 50 Cent is gay.
I was mad at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he did a XXL cover with him and Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
And you said that
I know Soulja Boy got mad at me too. I had to hit Soulja Boy personally. I was like, Soulja Boy, I'm mad at him right now,
Well,
not you.
I guess it got triggered from, 50 allegedly saying that Empire was dropping off because there was too much gay stuff on the show. And then when they brought up the cover, I guess you call him a booty snatcher.
Yeah, I was mad at him.
And you also said that
Wait,
he's the pot calling the kettle black. And,
Yeah.
and
I was
so
mad
forth.
at him.
Yeah.
I was mad at him. And he found that out later. You know, I happened to run into him at a New York Knicks basketball game. We both were in the
Yeah.
private section, and that's when I walked over to him and squashed our beat.
After Fox had hinted at unresolved feelings and unfinished business with 50 Cent in recent interviews, it was unclear whether her decision to leak the footage was motivated by a desire for closure or a calculated attempt to reclaim the spotlight. These questions added layers of intrigue to an already sensational story that painted Fox as both the protagonist and antagonist in her own unfolding drama. When the hours passed and neither Diddy nor Fox responded, 50 Cent finally broke his silence, taking to Instagram to unleash a blistering tide in a series of now deleted posts that were preserved forever in screenshots and digital archives. 50 Cent vehemently denied the existence of any such footage, accusing Vivica Fox of trying to tar.
Boy,
Big
neighborhood.
boy.
Sierra's in the neighborhood. Sierra, you're on a
Yes.
raft
Okay.
in the middle of the ocean.
Yes.
Alrighty. Now on this raft, you only have room to bring one more person up.
Mm-hmm.
You look in the ocean, you see two people in the ocean.
Okay.
Alrighty, you can only bring one up.
All
the
right.
other will drown.
Okay. Bye-bye.
You look in the ocean, you see 50 Cent, and you see Bow Wow. Sierra, who
One
do you
person.
pull up? and who do you let drown?
Oh, pull up and let drown.
Yes.
One is drowning.
One is gonna drown.
Yep. Yes. Has to drown.
You gotta leave him.
Boo Boo.
I don't know who Boo Boo
Uh-oh,
is.
pet names.
We
We
don't
don't
know
know.
love fifth.
Yeah.
Boo Boo.
Who?
I'll pull up 5-0.
You pull up 50 Cent and let Bow Wow drown?
Well, you gave me 2 options. What am
No,
I supposed to do?
Hey,
I'm
there you
being
go.
over dramatic right now.
Oh,
So you
Oh,
will
you're
let
being
Bow Wow
overdramatic.
drown?
okay. I'm gonna be dramatic. with you.
Elaborate. Why would you pull up
Why
50?
do you want me to elaborate?
Because
What is that?
No, that's the rules. It says right here.
Yeah, it's the
Please
have
let me see the
follow-up
rules.
question.
The rules, it says
I can't see the
after we
rules.
ask,
The
it says
follow-up
No,
elaborate.
you
Elaborate.
start with one question as
Right.
a part of the game.
And then it leads on to the next one.
And that was just the one
like if I say,
question.
okay, you have an album, One Woman Army.
Yes.
Guess who's on there? That's another question.
Yep.
Right.
That's what happened.
and then you stop there.
No, who do you pull up? 50. Why?
And I
That's the way
said,
interviews go.
I'm gonna pull him up.
But why? Why leave Bow Wow there?
You gave me 2 options.
What
Right,
will the
okay.
last words be to Bow Wow?
The last word.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's drowning.
As you and 50 are floating
You
away.
guys,
He's drowning.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying my
You
last
You
words.
and 50.
Come on.
Is it like, hey, I love
Everybody
you?
does
Sorry,
it.
it wasn't
Is
big enough for
is
me,
it a
Bow Wow.
F
Is that
you?
what you're gonna say?
What do you say? Love you, F you,
Yeah.
my partner,
Hate you.
sorry.
Bow Wow Wow.
You put the
yippee-o,
little in
yippee-yay.
little Bow
my
Wow.
song.
Yeah.
Sorry.
See? That's what it is. Sorry.
No.
That's
Sorry
the
was written
way.
for Bow Wow there.
Yeah, no,
You guys
wow.
are silly.
That is crazy.
But it's all love for him too,
Man.
okay?
Oh,
I
yeah,
just have
he's
to
red
say
right
that.
now.
Him drown.
Man,
He's
hold
drowning.
on. Let me bring my dude in here. 50, how you feel about that? Oh, man. She said she'll pull you up. You good with that?
Oh, absolutely.
I heard that, my brother. Bow Wow's drowning. Yeah, but you good, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I heard that. We got 50 Cent and Sierra in the neighborhood. 50, hold on, okay?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, man. Back at you, man. Big boy's neighborhood job.
After the rapper went off, fans and followers went wild with reactions. Some rallied behind him, questioning Fox's motives, while others conjectured about possible fallout for both 50 Cent and Diddy as the footage surfaced. Amid the chaos, industry analysts started to consider the larger implications for the music industry's celebrity privacy and the power dynamics at play.
I didn't write about Curtis to start another feud with him because he's savage and king of petty. So, y'all know I'm telling the truth. So I didn't write that chapter. I just wanted everyone to know why it's lasted for so long. And honestly, for myself, to put a period on that chapter and turn the page like my daddy always taught me.
Well, why has it lasted so long?
Wow. Well, when a person has a special place in your heart, sometimes it's hard to say goodbye. You know, that person knows the right things to say. That person knows, you know, how to push your buttons. And I always felt with him that I found out later after we broke up that he wanted to propose to me. And so I always felt like, I had to make up for that. And I always felt like, wow, I did something wrong, that I didn't get the ring. And there's another lesson in there for ladies, to don't chase the ring. Because sometimes if you chase the ring, you'll be going after the person who really isn't your king.
Unlike 50 Cent's explosive response, Diddy remained mysteriously silent in the face of growing speculation. Diddy is known for his calculated public persona and strategic maneuvers. At first, his advisors advised caution, highlighting the need to carefully assess the situation before crafting a response behind closed doors. However, Diddy's inner circle was bustling with activity as they planned for damage control and contingency plans. The mogul's silence only fueled the media frenzy, with journalists and paparazzi clamoring for any piece of information that might shed light on the unfolding scandal. Rumors about Diddy's involvement.
You seen the video?
Which video?
Diddy attacking Cassidy.
Yeah, I saw the video, man. You know, and the thing about it is, like, everything else was speculations. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether his sexuality and everything he was doing, sex trafficking, all of that was all speculation. Then when you saw the video, you like, if he could do this, he's capable of anything. Right? But I mean, what is sex trafficking? I mean, you know, you send a girl to go fuck somebody for some money and then the drug her, whatever they do to her, then she comes back and then want to go back again. I don't understand why she just didn't run away the first time. I'm confused on what sex trafficking is. You know, but did Diddy really need that money for sex trafficking? I mean, so the sex trafficking charge it should not stick nowhere, because the nigga ain't no way this nigga needed money for sex. He didn't make, because sex trafficking that involves money exchange for sex somehow, some way. Correct? And the video was very hard to watch. Very hard to watch. And then of course after the video he had to apologize, but of course he had to. We all apologize after we get caught. I used to cheat all the time and I denied it. As soon as I got caught, I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry I did it. You know what I'm saying? So we all, she like, I'm sorry I did it, man. It was only one time. She put another video. There's another video. Okay, it was 2 times. I'm sorry, I never do it again. But I wore a condom. You fucking her wrong. God damn. Okay, but I pulled out. You see, you gonna keep apologizing when you get caught. We all fucked up. But that there is what probably gonna just pretty much, he's pretty much done to me. There's probably 3 ways of him coming out, and 3 of him like coming back to life. Probably the Nation of Islam, number 1, probably, right? Sell some, go out there, go talk to Farrakhan, join the team. I mean, put him on the street. That nigga sell bean pies like they did back in like 90s. That's 1. 2, just be like, just join the LGBTQIE. I'm not sure if I missed any letters or not. Join them. Just be like, I'm just find them. Go, because, join that group. Turn to a pastor or something. Turn to a mace, become a pastor. You can't, or just pack the shit, just go to some village somewhere and change your name.
Yeah, man, I still can't believe what I seen in that video, man. Like the way he was kicking her like a field goal, man. Yeah, it ain't looking too good.
The media circus surrounding the alleged leak intensified as the days passed into weeks. Sensationalized claims ranging from wild conspiracy theories to speculative exposes screamed in tabloid headlines, and paparazzi staked out the homes and offices of all parties involved in the hopes of spotting any telltale signs or reactions.
Yeah, he way too much, man. I'm like, this dick trying to get a endorsement deal with Black & Decker or something. I don't know what the hell he was trying to do, or with Hawaiian Punch or something, or like, Beats by Dre. What this nigga was doing? He did a lot. It was too much. And I feel bad for the lady, and and now we understand why she did what she did, and why people are coming out and all of that stuff, because that beating alone, it just showed a really a character that we never knew, because you look at interviews prior to this beating where they talk about abusing to women and how he just played this perfect guy, like but even though I try to sense a little bit of abusing him when he talked about the Rihanna and Chris Brown situation. He almost tried to justify it in one interview, and I'm like, then I started to see, okay, maybe this guy, maybe maybe he does that. Maybe that's why he's trying to justify it, But hey, he, like I said, he go join something, man. Join some society. Because I don't think Illuminati, even Illuminati don't even want his ass no more. Illuminati, like, back at basket. Yeah.
The rumors about him being gay been out there for years. That might be the lane he might want to, join, man. Join that LGBTQ community or whatever that is.
But he never, because I never saw an interview where he denied it. He just always like brushed it off when they asked him about it, I mean, do what you do, but just don't be dipping and dapping. My thing, you gotta pick one. If you want to be with men, be with men. Don't be being with men and go fucking bitches and what I mean, that's greedy.
Yeah, because I always seen him with a female, man. But you hear so many rumors about him being gay. I mean, at some point you gotta be like, bro, it gotta be something to it. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, if he dabbling into females, that's not cool.
That's not cool. I mean, I'm sure that's what create problems and diseases and all of that stuff. I think just stick with one. I mean and I don't mean to say nothing about no bisexual people. I guess that's part of that whole LGBT community, where they want both. I mean, that's greedy. Pick a side. I'm just saying, just pick one. Pick one. I just think he can't. It's nothing else besides those things I mentioned. Nation of Islam, LGBTQ, turn to a pastor, or just package, moves to some village and be quiet.
Meanwhile, Viva Fox stayed remarkably quiet amidst the uproar she had caused. Her social media accounts were inactive and unresponsive, leaving industry insiders to conjecture about her next course of action and wonder if she had more proof to back up her assertions or if her tweet was a calculated bluff.
Now, when I get on YouTube and I go to the Real Life Productions page where Real Life Street Stars lives, I do these things. First, I like, I comment, I share, and I definitely subscribe. You don't want to miss it. And then when you become a member, you get all the good stuff. Like, just hit the button. I promise you, it's so worth it.
I'm not gonna be on this couch with Jag. Hold on, bro. I'm not gonna be on this couch with Jag, man, unless Jag sing my favorite song. It's a Philly classic. And when I was in high school, bro, and the preacher's daughter sung this and made me sing it back to her. You understand? And that's the first time, and she gave me a kiss. That's the first time I fell in love. And Jag gotta sing, I hope that we can be together soon for me. She gotta sing that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Let me get a little water. You know, I tell you, every time something great is about to happen, everything goes to shit everywhere else. And I had to, you know, it's been crazy. We got bags thrown at us at the, at the airport.
Bags?
Yeah. There's some crazy guy named Bon Me H with a reflector jacket on that works for American Airlines. Out of DFW, decided he was gonna just take my manager and dump him in the fairway and then just throw his bag on him and say, holla.
Bon Me H.
Bon Me H. I tell you, American, y'all. Pandemic did great things for company morale.
Oh my God. And I'm flying out on America tomorrow.
Listen to me. You tell them keep that Bon Me away from you.
Yeah.
No Bon Me H. Oh,
and before Jax was saying, quick, Gene, that was the request you wanted. There's no other question?
That's it, bro. Because
all right, that's all I need to know.
Listen, I wasn't gonna lead when they say Jag was gonna be here. Yo, that's my dream. And if she could sing that for me, man, and take me back to that, I'm in heaven.
Okay, Jag.
All right, so let's see. I was practicing today. And then
You was practicing?
Yeah, I practice every day.
Oh, you practice your singing?
Yeah, every day.
All
and
right.
while I was practicing, I was like, let me get my voice warmed up. And I ended up partying with some pretty girls in the pool.
Ooh.
And they all are fans of you. Matter of fact, I spoke to about 6. Well, I spoke to you this morning with a gentleman who was crying on the phone. He was like, I listen to Jag and I listen to you and DJ every day. And he was like, y'all like my kin. And I'm like, I had to call Gene. Because for us, we get a lot of flack for just telling the truth. And the truth is the only thing I would say that we're doing is just being accountable for what we saw and being accountable for the hell it started. You know, what a lot of people don't realize is right now in this moment, everybody's looking at.
While Viva Fox consulted with her own legal advisors to weigh the risks and consequences of her actions as a seasoned actress with a knack for navigating the spotlight, her silence spoke volumes, hinting at a deeper strategy or negotiation taking place behind closed doors. The legal teams representing 50 Cent and Diddy were preparing for potential legal battles. Cease and desist letters were drafted and sent to Viva Fox, demanding she refrain from further public statements regarding the alleged footage. Threats of defamation lawsuits loomed large, with both men vowing to protect their reputations and privacy at all costs.
Oh, well, the Diddy's is bad. What about this person? What about that person? And people love tying people's names into things without really thinking about it. And Luther Campbell has some interesting things to say about former Bad Boy Security. So I want to say it right now with this man present. If he was not there, I can only imagine how much worse things would have been and could have gotten.
Right.
This is the man.
And like I told these guys now, people who commit crimes with criminals.
Yeah, they do.
I ain't never been no criminal.
No.
And I'm never gonna let anybody get harmed. I'm always intersected. I'm 10 steps in front of you before it happens.
That's the other thing.
No, sing my song.
I'm gonna sing it, but I want to say this, and then I'm gonna sing it. In positions that we've been in, and the people that we've been around, you had it made. So did I. There was a disagreement in the way things were going. You went your own way.
Right.
I went my own way. If it was really, if we were terrible people, you don't walk away. You stay. It was made. You were the man of all, period. Imagine, as he went on into his billionaire status, all the things.
I could have just kept my mouth closed.
Period.
I didn't have to tell Miss Wallace nothing.
Nothing.
I didn't have to say nothing to nobody. That's what people don't understand. I chose to. You understand? They want to make up the stories they want to make up. And that's what you get this internet. You got a lot of people making up stuff. But then when the stuff come true, they look stupid. They don't say nothing. They quiet as a church mouse. All the things that Jagden said, you understand? And the only thing I disagree with Jag about this was Chris. That's the only thing I disagree with it.
Can we speak on that right quick?
Because I knew Lou Tucker. And if you put Lou Tucker and you go in the photos and you put Christopher Williams side by side each other, they look like brothers. They could have been brothers.
They could have been brothers.
I'm not saying Lou Tucker did anything. I'm gonna say that much. But I know Christopher Williams, and I know Christopher Williams is
something else. But
Christopher Williams is a gangster.
But this is the thing, though. When that lawyer came to me, and what everybody has been trying to do is get me to give her name.
Right. I wouldn't worry about it.
And I know why they want me to give her name, because they want to run down on her. And I could even justify it by saying the person who brought her to me that you and I both know. And we'll talk about that on another occasion.
Right.
Because at this point in time, I think I owe you that.
I don't even really.
I know you don't care.
I want you to sing my song.
My point is this. I believe my witness, and he knows what he knows. But regardless of all of that, there's always spaces in between every story. Now, maybe she saw somebody else that looked like Christopher Williams. I can only tell you what that woman said to me.
And she could think that.
Public opinion is still sharply divided as the scandal developed. Reporters for 50 Cent rally behind him, denouncing Viva Fox's alleged actions as a breach of trust and an invasion of privacy. They contended that celebrities, like everyone else, should have the right to a private life free from public scrutiny and exploitation. On the other hand, some people approached the situation with skepticism and curiosity, doubting the sincerity of 50 Cent's vehement denials and citing previous scandals that had rocked the music industry. Rumors about power struggles, rivalries, and hidden agendas circulated on social media platforms, igniting endless debates and discussions.
She could really think that because they look so much alike. Back then, with the curly hair, light skin, the whole 9 yards, it wouldn't be far-fetched. But
if your ignorant ass call me a crackhead again, I don't give no fuck. I'ma just go make flyers of all of that shit from Kohl's with them goddamn JBLs. And I'ma hand it out at every show you do that you try to call me a crackhead, because I ain't never smoked no crack.
Oh my God. And y'all got me on the couch with this.
I just want everybody to know that nobody's lying. You're not lying.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Lying. His story isn't any less valid than my story, and vice versa. Stop worrying about the little details and pay attention to the big picture.
Always.
Big picture is, at the end of the day, regardless of that story, there are other stories about Puff using sexuality to enslave other men to get them to do what he wanted them to do for his purpose. Now, maybe it wasn't Christopher Williams, but I could think of about 5 other dudes that I could say right off the top of my head right now that I know that to be true.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
When I'm away from you, boy, seem to do is cry further than then. When I see you, boy, my, how the time does fly. I don't know if you need and love me too. Ooh, the way I love and needed you. But I hope that we can be together soon. I hope that we can be together soon.
Y'all don't know nothing about that.
I hope that we can be together soon. Can we make it real soon? Yeah. Can we make it real soon? We got it, come on.
I think about you, girl. Chills run up and down my spine.
Babe, he's singing this for you. He's singing your part.
And when I think about you, girl, all my heart is do is cry.
All right, now you singing the lead. I'm on the background.
Roll around, night and day, I'm gonna miss you. All my lonely heart seems to do.
I hope that we can be together soon.
Beyond the immediate drama, the scandal raised broader questions about trust and transparency within the entertainment industry. Celebrities, artists, and public figures were reminded of the precarious balance between public persona and private reality. The incident prompted soul-searching and introspection among industry insiders, prompting calls for stricter privacy protections and ethical guidelines. Record labels and management agencies found themselves navigating uncharted waters, grappling with the implications of a scandal that threatened to tarnish reputations and damage careers. Trust between artists and their representatives became a focal point of discussions, with calls for greater transparency and accountability resonating throughout boardrooms and executive suites. At its core, the scandal surrounding Cent, Diddy, and Vivica Fox forced society to confront uncomfortable truths about the intersection of privacy and publicity in an era defined by social media oversharing in celebrity culture. Where does one draw the line between personal privacy and public curiosity? The incident served as a cautionary tale, highlighting the enduring challenges faced by those who inhabit the spotlight.
I hope that we can be together soon. Can you make it real soon?
I can't wait.
Can you make it real soon?
Real life street stars, we are back with the Jagginator. This is what is considered part 2 of I Was There. Jag,
when real life street stars, when real life productions hit 1 million subscribers. Salute! Hey!
1 million subscribers.
1 million.
Man, Jack, yeah, that's just to say that out loud is.
That must be trippy.
Yeah.
I was thinking of you guys earlier today, and it was wild because this whole day we've been keeping it quiet. Nobody knew or was supposed to know we were in town. I didn't tell anybody.
Right.
Came straight from the airport. We went to the hotel. We came straight here to work. We were here till 3 a.m. I go to sleep. I wake up. I thought I lost my phone. It was all the way under the pillow. You know what I mean? Right. Normal day for the most part. And then I go to get coffee for me and Ange. And instantly I know that the girl recognizes me behind the counter. I'm like, okay. And then somebody else walks in. But the fourth person that recognized me when I went outside to smoke my cigarette while I was fretting over my phone and, you know, waiting for the coffee, this guy looked, he said, "You Jaguar." And I was talking to the Mod Squad, of course. And he recognized my voice. He said, "I know you from the Blue Couch." He said, I listen to you every day. And then I saw him starting to get choked up. And he's sitting there shaking and he's crying. He said, I talk to you. He said, I listen to you every day. And I said, well, you know, I'm in town with a friend. He said, I said, Gene Deal. He said, Brother Gene is here.
Shout out him.
So I get on the phone. We got the FaceTime now. We're FaceTime.
There you go.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
cool.
You know.
You nice, Jay. You real nice. You're approachable. Let me say that. You're very approachable.
I am.
People might think you're not, but
I meet people with the energy I receive.
there you go.
So if I've ever been nasty to you, that tells you everything you need to know about yourself. So, you know, it's like, and I'm talking to Gene, and this man is sitting there, he starts shedding tears, he's weeping. He said, y'all are the truth. And he said, shalom. And I'm like, oh, okay.
As the scandal gradually faded from the headlines, its impact continued to reverberate throughout the entertainment industry. 50 Cent, Diddy, and Vivica Fox emerged from the ordeal forever changed their reputations. For better or worse, the incident left an indelible mark on their respective legacies, serving as a cautionary tale for future generations of artists and celebrities. Celebrities in particular found themselves navigating a precarious landscape where every move, word, and gesture could be scrutinized and sensationalized.
We're having a real moment here, and I gave him my phone number, and I was going to invite him tonight, but I think you guys need to talk to him without me here.
Please, yeah, no, let's definitely.
You know, I don't want to be a distraction, and the truth is I don't know if I can handle it, because I started crying with him a little bit. Because I think about the people that we talk to, these conversations that we share with the world. I don't know if we really understand how much they mean. And I don't even know if we really understand everything that we've sacrificed and we put into getting to this point.
Yeah, Jay, let's talk about the synergy of it, because you and Gene Deal just serenaded each other on the
Yeah.
Like what this energy, the energy of just that moment alone, to where this man who has been opening up and telling his truth on the other side of the world, and you opening up telling your truth on the other side of the world, and y'all come together to sit right here and then just have a moment to look in each other's eyes and just say, I just want to sing. Come on, what is? Shout out to Real Life Street Star. Shout out to Jaguar. Shout out to Gene. It's amazing, man. 1 million subs.
You want to know what made that so special for me? All of the things that we say, all of the truths that we tell, it's to defend that moment.
Without question.
The joy of sharing music with people that you love and respect. The instant camaraderie and fellowship that it brings. Now we're talking 25 years, the almost 30 years I've known this man. And the best moment I'll ever have with him was that.
They say they sing songs before they go to war.
Yeah.
Is this a moment before the storm? I don't know.
What I will say is there are no coincidences. And, you know, spend so much time feeding into the lies, maybe give the truth a try. Might surprise you.
There you go.
Yeah, no, and I love the fact that it's a Philly record, and I love the fact that it's Uncle Harold's record, you know? I remember learning how to do the steps and down in the basement while they were rehearsing, when the Blue Notes were rehearsed. Of course, this was after Uncle Teddy had left and the accident and all of that, and I remember singing the backgrounds on that song. I know every note. I know all the parts. And I say, you know what, let me pull these lyrics out, because it's been a minute. But I was reading the lyrics while I was singing. And it's been a long time. We've been waiting for that moment. And I hope that we can be together soon. And there's so many more of us to really make that a complete together. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, you know?
Now, before we we started, you said Gene was instrumental in protecting so many from the atrocities that Diddy could have committed if his presence had not have been there. Just give us some of the harrowing tales of just Gene in those years.
There's a million things I could tell you. There were a lot of fights at those old rap shows.
Ultimately, the controversy surrounding the purported release of sex footage featuring 50 Cent and Diddy by Vivica Fox highlighted the intricate dynamics of power, privacy, and publicity in the modern era. It also raised significant questions about ethics, accountability, and the ever-evolving allure of celebrity scandal as the entertainment industry progresses. One thing that is certain is that beyond the professional and legal ramifications, the line between private life and public spectacle has never been more precarious or profoundly blurred. The scandal had a profound impact on the personal lives of those involved, especially 50 Cent, whose brash persona frequently concealed a more private side. It also caused him to reflect on his relationships with family, friends, and romantic partners.
What I can say was, he was the peacemaker. Period. Didn't nobody want to feel what he had to give. And he was never quick to give it. He gave a word, and that was understood. And it was the confidence that was built around his character that made Bad Boy so feared. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody want what he had or the people he could call to back up what he said. That gave Bad Boy a presence not to be fucked with. You know, Death Row had Suge, but Suge was the CEO. Diddy wasn't that.
Yeah.
But he had Gene, see. And Gene kept him honest. Like, you gotta remember, all of these people been knowing each other since high school. We talking back in the day. You know, even out, like, when people don't even realize, like, I'll Be Sure and Pete Rock, they're best friends, yo.
Right.
They went to high school together. They've been best friends since 10th grade. People change a lot when money and circumstances come into the way. How a person acted in the 10th grade is gonna be very different than how they act with $500 million and an axe to grind. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different person.
Did Gene Deal ever have to talk to Suge one-on-one? Did they ever?
From what I know, I'm sure there was interaction, but nah, Gene didn't fuck around. Like, his loyalty was to crew, which is why I don't like talking about his story, because there's other parts of that story that I don't know if anybody can talk about.
Really?
At the end of the day, they made sure Gene wasn't present when Biggie was shot. He didn't want to leave Big's side. But they made sure he stepped away. Which is why I find it disgusting that Reggie Wright Jr. has anything to say about anything at all. Because he was the head of security. And he was supposed to be making sure the block was tight. That gimp-ass fucking wheelchair bitch. He should be sitting down. He was sitting down on the most important night of their lives. Protecting Big at all costs. They made sure Gene wasn't there.
If Big doesn't die, do you get a Puff Daddy the way he turns out now?
Fuck no.
Does Big keep Puff in check?
Oh, absolutely. Big and Kim. Kim had she had the little babies. Junior Mafia loyal to Kim. What else was there?
Vivica Fox, the catalyst for the scandal, found herself at the center of a whirlwind of controversy. Her actions, whether motivated by revenge ambition or a mix of motives, had reshaped her public persona in unexpected ways as the media dissected her every move and statement. Fox, known for his suave demeanor and strategic acumen, faced a different kind of challenge. The model's inner circle worked tirelessly to shield him from the media storm, emphasizing the importance of maintaining composure and control amidst chaos. However, behind closed doors, did he grapple with the personal toll of being thrust into the spotlight?
Biggie, Kim, Junior, what else was there? Total, my Kima, my friend, love her to death. Total couldn't carry that. 112 couldn't carry that. Carl Thomas couldn't carry that. They were all able to survive because of the dynasty that came with Big and Junior Mafia.
So no one tells P. Diddy what to do, like.
Absolutely.
Who tells him what to do?
Clyde Davis in the beginning. No, he didn't empower him. That motherfucker put his ass on a block. He gave him power. And all he had to do was diddle-dee-dee and diddle-dee-dum. Like, he wasn't gonna tell Gene and them that's how he was getting the money.
Right.
Let's be real about that. You think he was going to admit to these niggas who he went to school with, who essentially he asked to come to make his G official? Like you heard him say, Christopher Williams, street nigga, gangster nigga, Pete Rock, Al B. Short, they niggas from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Gene Deal. Like, ain't nobody looking at how Puff positioned himself. There was a wall of protection and talent and brilliance around him. Nobody had to look at him for real. And the truth is nobody did. Everybody laughed and joked about him dancing like a fucking idiot in all them goddamn videos. Twirling around in circles and shit. This nigga been wild. Like, you know? So I'm just saying, they didn't know. And he wasn't telling them. They just know he got the budget. He go to LA, he talk to Clive, he come back with the bread. Apparently, he has this man's confidence. Yeah, I'm sure that man was very confident.
As the tension mounted, legal proceedings loomed large on the horizon. Orders to cease and desist were issued, threatening further escalation if Viva Fox did not stop discussing the alleged footage. Behind closed doors, legal teams attempted to quell the controversy by looking into possible settlements and agreements that would lessen the damage to everyone's reputation.
Jack, you mentioned Erykah Badu, and you had said that you are related.
Yeah.
Faith is related, and you had mentioned that your relation, you know, kind of the family tree of it all.
Just like Snoop is related to Brandy and
yeah,
Ray
I just
J.
saw Instagram posted a list of people who are related. I was like, oh shit, like there's a lot.
Most people in the industry are related.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't that interesting? Bloodlines.
Yeah.
Think about it. Look at Wanye right now with his sons.
Yeah.
I still don't understand why he signed them to marry. I don't get it. The bitch can't read. Why would you trust a contract coming from a bitch that can't read? Clearly she didn't write it. And if she can't read, then clearly she didn't read it. So who's writing the fucking contract that those kids signed?
Yeah.
It ain't her.
Yeah.
And guess what? Considering the deal their father signed, I don't know. You know, Boyz II Men got fucked. They got raped by Michael Bivins. Raped. And I'm not saying sexual assault. I'm talking about pocket.
Yeah, man.
Right through.
Very bad.
They had one of the worst recording contracts ever. It was almost as if Michael Bivins was like having like PTSD from New Edition being a child star and said, I'm gonna find some real
We gonna
talented
we gonna
guys.
do this again.
And I'm gonna fuck them over worse
We
than
gonna
we
do this
did.
again.
So we can say it happened to somebody else.
That's PTSD for you. That's like we're gonna make them relive it. Make them relive it. God damn.
Why would you do that to another artist?
Yeah.
Why would you sit there and say, man, we had the #1 record and we were still on food stamps, and then force your group to do that?
Hey man,
Why would you do that?
be your own people.
You wanna know how fucked off it was for Big Mike at the end of his run before he had to leave Boyz II Men?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, please.
Let me tell you how bad his finances had gotten after his wife ran through what lump sum of money they had on that god-awful soul food restaurant that lacked soul and promptness. 6 hours to get a turkey wing platter. 6 hours. We used to call it opening to get it in time for dinner. Get your order in as soon as they open if you want to have it by 6. That was the joke around Voorhees.
Jeez.
Jill bought their house. She got it cheap. It would have been a $750,000 home back then, but they were forced to knock $250,000 off the top because of the structural damage. Apparently, they weren't able to take care of that home. It was riddled with termites. Said the only thing holding it up was the paint. They needed the money, so Jill squeezed. And they sold that house.
In the midst of the legal maneuvering, Viva Fox remained firm in her refusal to retract her claims, standing by her decision to draw attention to what she believed to be a matter of public interest. Her advisors strategically planned damage control, weighing the potential costs of prolonged litigation against the benefits of reaching a swift resolution.
For very much more than $400,000 less what it was worth. And they broke even. Is it the way you hate me, baby? That was my cousin Alma that sang that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. The apple don't fall far.
You don't want to diss me,
The apple don't fall far.
You don't want to diss me.
Yeah.
I know you. Bitch. Wait a second. Did you hear what I just said? Michael Bivins fucked over Boyz II Men. And when Big Mike got sick, apparently there wasn't enough money available to help them through their hard times.
That's how it goes.
They didn't even promote that soul food restaurant. I mean, I can understand why it was some nigga shit, but maybe if they had got some real help, maybe they could have hired somebody to come in and help manage it. But no, they had to be a self-ran business because they couldn't afford to hire anyone. Why not? Like, why was there not a moment where Michael Bivins said, I really did fuck y'all over. I see this nigga struggling, and this shit that happened to him ain't even his fault. Yo, nigga, let me slide y'all $5 million. Just because. For you and your family, say your house. No. He was left to go bankrupt and be forced to sell to a vulture like Jill Scott, who was also an artist and knew how bad that family was struggling and took that as an opportunity to get a very, very large-scale home in a lovely, lovely white Jewish neighborhood for cheap.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
I mean, I'm just like, you could have said, I know you guys don't want to walk away from your home, but at least let me pay you full value because I got the money. And I want to see y'all be okay. She knew they were going to have to forfeit on that mortgage, and she squeezed. She was kinder to that damn dog.
Oh man, Putter, what's his name?
Flutter, yeah.
Putter, God.
You gave the dog an idiot name and you wonder why he's shatting your shoe. The fuck is Flutter? What does that mean? Oh, it's the sound his feet make. That's your fault, bitch. You named him nothing. How you gonna like, Flutter, I used to hate that shit. And he hated kids. And he barked at people's feet. Like he was fucked up.
Oh man.
I can see why Lizelle says she shouldn't make no babies.
Oh man.
I mean, that was her husband.
So
he should have known her best.
Yeah, let me
She
say
wrote a whole
this.
song about it. It was a hit record. Want to hear it?
Oh shit.
Turn on a black radio station on Sunday where they sell bullshit all the time.
Supporters and detractors of Viva Fox's actions debated the propriety of leaking private footage and the implications for celebrity privacy as the scandal developed. Media coverage fluctuated between sensationalism and skepticism, with tabloid headlines competing for attention in an oversaturated digital landscape. Journalists dissected the scandal from every angle, analyzing the implications for industry norms, legal precedents, and societal expectations. Op-ed pieces and think pieces explore the controversy's broader cultural significance, encouraging reflection on consent exploitation and the blurring of boundaries between private and public life.
Jack, I want to ask.
Nothing progressive.
I have to say, most people that watch our interviews or your interviews as of late, the main question that comes up is, how does she know? What was she there? So yeah. I want to do it like this. I'm gonna name some names.
Sure.
And I want to know, were you around them?
Sure.
I would like to start for what everybody knows is Jay-Z.
What about him?
Were you around him, and what capacity were you around him? Was it strictly? Was it only
NDAs
unplugged?
in my life.
Okay.
Both of them were with Mr. Carter. Ask me what you want to know, and I'll answer what I can.
Let's just start with the base level. Business, personal.
Both.
Both.
And spiritual.
And spiritual. And spiritual. Okay.
We believe in the same power. We don't believe in appropriating it the same way.
Can I ask you this? For you, did you find joy in the business or pleasure? And when you answer that, I'm gonna flip it on him. Do you feel he found joy in the business or pleasure part of that? Or spiritual?
He is the most shameful thing I've ever done. There is nothing that I experienced with that person that has not inspired shame except for Unplugged. That was the purest moment. For me, it was all done in love for music, love for all that was there, love for the culture. I hate the fact that we did it all for a culture vulture. For someone who never truly had the capacity to appreciate that moment in time, to steal it from the masses, to hide it, to cloak it. I put it up on Philadelphia last year when we launched. You know how many people came to the network to see that show that they never got to see? You know what's great about this year? I still got the footage.
There you go. There you go.
And in 1 week, Jay-Z Unplugged, the actual whole concert, from beginning to end, will be viewed and able to be viewed.
Following the scandal, leaders and stakeholders in the entertainment sector gathered to discuss privacy protections, ethical guidelines, and the responsibilities of public figures in the digital age. The calls for accountability and transparency reverberated throughout executive suites and boardrooms, sparking conversations about best practices and standards of conduct.
On realjag.com. Come and see the history. Come and see the power of that moment, the amazing things that we did with our bodies and our minds and our spirits. There was not one person in that room that was not elevated that night. And everyone in that room would be a liar if they said that I wasn't responsible for 75% of it. I understand and I lament and I cry and I grieve for Chris Brown's frustration because I know what it's like to be the fucking best and they won't let you be. I just decided I was gonna find another way. I'm gonna burn it all to the fucking ground. Fuck you all. None of you have the right to police God's gift. And what fucking gives a man a right to think that he gets to place a monetary value on a gift from God and then enforce it with treachery and barbary? Like, you fucking pimping God's gift? Most of y'all don't even fucking pay taxes to the God you serve. Fucking cheating. Shell corporation after shell corporation. Fuck you mean, like, cruelty-free artistry. That's the challenge. Can we make albums without a sexual assault involved? Can we make albums without peeping Toms looking in girls' green rooms and dressing rooms? Can we make albums without the girls in the videos being sodomized right before they were thrown on camera and told to smile? Otherwise, they were gonna get sodomized again, but sniff this shit and you'll be okay. Like, can we release projects without any of that kind of shit happening? Because right now, if you go back and look at everything that's being exposed, I think it would be fair to say that if albums had to be guaranteed cruelty-free, 75% of most music wouldn't even fucking come out.
I can see that.
Drill records wouldn't exist. People talking about, I'm bringing down our people. Let's talk about drill music.
The scandal took a toll on the psychological and emotional well-being of those involved, including 50 Cent, Diddy, and Vivica Fox. The relentless pressure of media attention and public judgment tested their resilience, prompting introspection on the price of fame and the sacrifices demanded by celebrity statues. Record labels and management agencies revised their policies and protocols, implementing stricter safeguards to protect artist privacy and mitigate reputational risks. Training programs on media relations and crisis management became standard practice, equipping celebrities and their teams with the tools to navigate the complexities of public scrutiny behind the headlines and legal battles.
Let's make that make sense.
It will never.
You encourage criminal behavior. And then when that's not enough to keep the audiences excited, you encourage barbaric behavior. And then they die and then they're famous. Like most drill artists who go all the way up, if I'm correct, don't most of them end up either shot in jail for murder or dead? Like, ain't that the...
Yeah, that's facts.
I mean, that's how it works. Your record go #1 and now you on trial for unaliving people.
That's facts.
Let's not even go that far. Let's talk about the disappearance of Lizzo. Are we gonna put Lizzo on a milk carton?
I mean, I think South Park just...
I think it's time to put Lizzo on a milk carton, baby.
Yeah.
Where's she at?
I mean, she body shamed her workers.
She body shamed her workers? Or did someone pay her workers to say she body shamed them? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me, what the fuck?
See? Yeah, I didn't think about it.
No. We finna get into it. People always say, I ain't got no receipts, right? Got it. Fuck you mean? Let me put it here. I'm gonna go back to February 2023.
Oh, okay.
What happened February 2023 of last year other than my second ex-husband blowing up our car? What happened? The Grammys happened if I'm correct.
Grammys, Super Bowl?
The Grammys happened. I was in Phoenix.
Oh yeah, the Grammys.
For the Grammys. Okay, wait a minute. All right, so this was in Chicago. Actually, no, that wasn't in Chicago. That was in Joliet after we escaped Chicago.
Okay, wait a minute.
Hold on a second. All right, yep. Here we are, yeah. Palm trees, yeah. Tempe. And Lizzo won. Hold on a second. Yup, here we go. Oh.
Hold it close.
Wait. Evidence was demonic as fuck. Hold on a second. Wait a minute, let me turn.
Pause.
Take the mic out of your body.
Take the mic out of my pocket. Where is it?
Therapy and counseling became essential tools for coping with the emotional fallout of the scandal. Celebrities sought support from trusted advisors and mental health professionals, recognizing the importance of maintaining mental and emotional well-being amidst the turmoil of public scandal. The scandal surrounding 50/50 Cent, Diddy, and Vivica Fox sparked broader conversations about celebrity culture, media ethics, and the intersection of privacy and publicity. Societal attitudes towards fame and celebrity underwent scrutiny with renewed emphasis on the human cost of entertainment industry dynamics. Cultural critics and commentators analyzed the scandal through lenses of power, privilege, and the enduring allure of scandal in popular culture. The incident prompted reflection on the responsibilities of media outlets, social media platforms, and public audiences in shaping narratives and perpetuating celebrity gossip. It raised questions about the ethical implications of consuming and disseminating private information in the digital age, challenging societal norms and expectations surrounding celebrity privacy. As the scandal gradually receded from the headlines, its impact continued to resonate within the entertainment industry and beyond. Celebrities, public figures, and industry stakeholders absorbed lessons learned from the controversy, pledging to uphold higher standards of conduct and ethical behavior. Calls for empathy, respect, and integrity guided efforts to rebuild trust and foster a more inclusive, responsible entertainment culture. For 50 Cent, Diddy, and Vivica Fox, the scandal left an indelible mark on their respective careers and personal lives. Each navigated the aftermath in their own way, confronting challenges and embracing opportunities for growth and introspection. The incident served as a poignant reminder of the complexities of fame, the pitfalls of public scrutiny, and the enduring quest for authenticity in an industry defined by its glitz and glamour. The scandal surrounding the alleged leak of sex footage involving 50 Cent, Diddy, and Vivica Fox underscored the far-reaching consequences of celebrity gossip and media sensationalism. It prompted reflection on issues of privacy, consent, and the ethical responsibilities of industry stakeholders. As the entertainment industry continues to evolve, the incident serves as a cautionary tale, highlighting the importance of empathy, integrity, and respect in navigating the complexities of fame and public life.